Alright guys, Delzinski here and welcome to another WWE DVD and Blu-ray review. This time we're looking at the title WWE Best of Raw and Smackdown 2014. Now for the purpose of this review I was given the DVD and this one is priced at £29.99 and the release date was the 9th of February 2015. So this one's out now. So if you like the sound of this review once you're done listening to me, head over to www.dvd.co.uk, the link is in the description box below, and you can go and put in a purchase right about now. Now this title is a 3-disc DVD set, and let's face facts, 2014 was a massive year, and it had some shocking moments, if not the most shocking moment in the history of the WWE. Now, you're probably thinking, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the beast, Brock Lesnar, conquering the streak. That, to me, was the most shocking moment of 2014, if not the most shocking moment in the history of the WWE, because I never thought I would see the streak be broken, but I did. And during this title, we get to relive that moment because we get to relive the contract signing between Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. Brock Lesnar coming out to the WWE Universe on Monday Night Raw, stating he had an open platform for WrestleMania because he was not going to be in the main event. That was covered by the likes of Daniel Bryan, which I'll talk about shortly. But he had an open night for WrestleMania. So what was he gonna do? Well, The Undertaker kind of answered that for him. He decided to interrupt Lesnar in emphatic fashion. Yes, stabbing him through the hand with the pen, chokeslam him through the table, but he kind of signed off his streak. And what I mean by that was when he signed that contract, he was signing his fate to be conquered by Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. So it was really the start of something special for Brock because from there, from conquering the streak, Brock Lesnar just went on a total rampage of dominance. And that all started after he defeated the streak. And that was something massive for 2014. In addition to this, we all remember the Yes Movement. Daniel Bryan, some would say that it was Daniel Bryan's year 2014. It certainly did feel that way with him becoming world champion at WrestleMania after a heated feud with the Authority. I mean, nobody can forget the sit-in that Daniel Bryan had on Monday Night Raw, where he sat there with his fellow Yes Movement chanting, "Yes, yes, yes," as Triple H did his nut from the ramp, going absolutely crazy. And this feud was probably one of the most, I'd say, most covered feuds throughout the year. And not just that as well, this one had the big payoff with Bryan going on to win the championship at WrestleMania. Now, the Authority, as I mentioned, really did play a huge part in 2014, and they've gone on from strength to strength because, yes, they did go out of power for a few seconds, but they're back now. So this was almost the start of a massive storyline that's continued today. So 2014, saw the the emergence of the Authority. And in addition to that, we saw the emergence of somebody who just simply wants to believe. Yes, we saw Bo Dallas make his debut on Smackdown in 2014. Smackdown was the place where Bo Dallas came up from NXT to the main roster. And yes, we all do now know how to believe. So, I mean, this title is very good to refresh your memory because such a lot of things went down in 2014. And I'm going to mention another thing right now that I didn't think would happen, but it did. And it seems to be the case throughout 2014 because we saw Batista return and we saw the return of Evolution. Yes, we saw Triple H, Randy Orton and Batista come together to fight the Hounds of Justice. Now they did that and Batista, well, he made his return And, you know, the crowd didn't really like it when he returned. They kind of booed him. So we get some segments from Smackdown when Batista did ultimately turn heel, which, let's face facts, we all wanted him to do anyway. So we get to see Batista come out as a heel, cut that heel promo. You remember, deal with it. That was the way that Batista was rolling throughout 2014 until he waved us goodbye. And we see the feud between Evolution and The Shield. Ah. The Shield. Do I miss The Shield? Yes, I do. I miss The Shield very much. We get to see some of the matches from Monday Night Raw where The Shield were just being put through their paces thanks to the likes of The Authority and Evolution. We see them in handicap matches, and we see The Shield just do what The Shield does best, just kick some ass. But unfortunately, all good things come to an end, just like The Shield did. And Seth Rollins turned his back on The Shield. And we get to see that segment from Monday Night Raw as well, where he stabbed his brothers in the back with a steel chair. Yes, this has been a huge year. And yes, it's great to refresh your memory. And yes, I don't know, I'm just kind of saying yes because it ties in with the yes movement. So yes. But in addition as well, it was almost a year of factions because we had Evolution return, we had The Shield, and we also had the Wyatt family. Who can forget the Wyatt family? They had a massive year in 2014. Unfortunately, again though, they have gone the way of The Shield and have been split. But it's great to relive the moments that the Wyatts had together during 2014. Now, in addition to reliving all these great moments and seeing segments where people made their return, shocking moments have happened, we get some good matches on this. My favourite match, I'll put this one out now, is that Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton from Raw on the 17th of February 2014, on the basis that this was just a hard-hitting match, and it's a long match. It's on early on this 3-disc set, and I just love the way that something that I've always kind of been a bit of a bugbear about the WWE is that certain guys don't sell enough, but Randy Orton does such a tremendous job. This is all about Daniel Bryan working on the legs of Randy Orton, and he's just kicking the crap out of Randy Orton for 90% of the match. And Orton just sells it like $1 million. It's a great watch. And even when you think Orton's out of it, he gets back in the match, but still, Bryan kicks the crap out of him. And yeah, I have to say, I think there is not one body part of Randy Orton that didn't get the crap kicked out of him. It's just a great match to watch. Thoroughly enjoyed this one. In addition to that as well, we get to see another phenomenal match from Monday Night Raw, where we see Cesaro versus John Cena. Oh, brilliant. I'm a huge fan of Cesaro, so I'm always going to sing his praise. Can't believe he's still not at that top section of the WWE, but this was a defining moment, and something that's nice about this title is that they do have the fan interaction. What I mean by this is that throughout the title, they go to the WWE Universe and they ask them questions about what they thought happened on Monday Night Raw. Did they, how did they feel about Cesaro main eventing a Monday Night Raw with John Cena? And it's great to understand what the WWE Universe was thinking throughout 2014. And then to look back on it now in 2015 and think, wow, that guy was so over in 2014. What on earth happened? So that's another good thing about this title, getting to understand what the universe thought, what they thought about the streak being broken and Brock Lesnar facing The Undertaker. It's all good. I really like this when WWE go and ask the fans what they think because, you know, we're a vocal bunch and we always like to get our point across. Good thing to have in this title. Now, guys, I'm going to leave a full list of the match listing in the description box below, so you can go check that out and you can see the full title because there's so many matches and there's so many segments to cover. I'm just giving you the basis of what went down, and then you can go and make a decision and check the description box and see what you think about the entire title. So if you want a good overview of the year from Raw and Smackdown, and if you just want a good overview of the year and all from 2014, this is the title for you. It's a real good one. If you're a fan of The Shield, definitely pick this one up. If you're a fan of Daniel Bryan, clearly pick this one up because it's his best year to date. If you're a fan of Brock Lesnar and you want to relive the the demise of the streak, then pick this one up as well. And if you just simply believe, pick this one up as well. It's a good watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a nice refresher as well, because sometimes you just forget all the things that go on with the WWE, or sometimes you just think about the negatives, and this has a lot of positives to it. So guys, if you like the sound of this review, as I said, check the description box below, and you can go and put in a purchase right about now at www.dvd.co.uk. All that's left to be said for another WWE DVD and Blu-ray review from me is, this is Delzinski, as always, signing out.